Welcome to the Bulgarian Troglodyte. My name is SJS. So today I stumbled onto this article about Umberto Eco and his comments about home libraries and owning books and things like that. And it made me think about lots of the things that we often talk about in our film community or in book communities and stuff in YouTube. And while he talks about books here, I think if you replace the word books with Blu-rays or records, it still applies like perfectly. But anyway, I'll read this comment out and maybe give some of my own comments. Yeah, I thought that you guys would find this very interesting considering how popular these topics are on our community. But Umberto Eco, who owned 50,000 books, had this to say about home libraries. It is foolish to think that you have to read all the books you buy, as it is foolish to criticize those who buy more books than they will ever be able to read. It would be like saying that you should use all the cutlery or glasses or screwdrivers or drill bits you bought before buying new ones. There are things in life that we need to always have plenty of supplies, even if we will only use small portion. If, for example, we consider books as medicine, we understand that it is good to have many at home rather than a few. When you want to feel better, then you go to the medicine closet and choose a book. Not a random one, but the right book for that moment. That's why you should always have a nutrition choice. Those who buy only one book read only that one and then get rid of it. They simply apply the consumer mentality to books, that is, they consider them a consumer product, a good. Those who love books know that a book is anything but a commodity. That was the comment, and then we have this picture here as well. So I think this last bit is very interesting because he says that the people who just buy again one book, read it once and then get rid of it, that they are the ones with the consumer mentality. But if you watch many of the videos on YouTube, I think many people argue that people who buy lots of things to their shelves but then don't watch them or don't read them, and they just sit on the shelf gathering dust, those are the people who have that consumer mentality. So I think many people think kind of in an opposite way of Umberto Eco here. Yeah. And I think I really liked how he also called like books like medicine, and I think that applies to any types of art forms as well, that it's nice to have plenty of choices in your shelf, and when you feel down you can maybe get a book there that will help you get better, or maybe when you are like currently in a horror mood, that you can pick a horror book, and when you're in an action mood you can pick up an action book, etc., etc., etc. So I think it's good way to describe that it's great to have all types of choices for different types of moods and different moments in your life. Yeah. So I thought that this was a very interesting comment, and it kind of adds to many of the topics that are constantly debated on YouTube. So well, I don't have that much to say about it. I've kind of talked about these topics on my channel before, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. But definitely let me know what you think of Umberto Eco's comments here and stuff. Yeah. And I not that familiar with Umberto Eco's work. I've only read his article about fascism where he describes like the um, what are the characteristics of fascism, which is a very interesting thing. I've used that in university for some of my own writings. Those are also very famous. His understanding of fascism is very famous and very widely used, often in academia and elsewhere. So I would highly recommend, if you are interested in fascism and political philosophy and things like that, read that. But I've also heard that many of his like long novels and stuff are really good, so I'm very much interested in that as well. But again, let me know what you think of Umberto Eco or his comments here, or collecting and things like that. But anyway, I thought that this would be interesting to you, and yeah, hopefully you found this interesting. Thanks for watching. Don't drink Coke at all. Sayonara and arigato gozaimashita.